Yo, 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 I'm up in Tokyo. First time ever in Japan. It's crazy. I've been living in Korea for the last 10 years. It's 2 hours away and I've never been here. It's because I was broke for the longest time and then COVID happened and then I couldn't get over here because too many restrictions, you know what I'm saying? So they finally lifted pretty much all the restrictions. So I hopped over here ASAP and I've been, man, I'll tell you what, I have been fascinated by Japan for the longest time since I was more interested in Japan than I was in Korea. And it's crazy that I've never been here. I wasn't never the biggest anime guy, weeb, if that's what you want to call it, or manga, but I did, I watched Dragon Ball Z, of course, as a kid. I was even into Shonen Jump back in the day, like when I was in middle school, those big ass, mangas, you know what I'm saying? So that was part of it. The food was always good, even though I didn't really eat it that much growing up. I don't know why seems to be such a fascination with Japan, in the West, I feel like. So I had the bug too, Lost in Translation, one of my favorite movies of all time. And so I've always wanted to get my ass over here. And finally over here, I'm going to be here for 1 month. So I'm giving it a proper go. And I'm going to be in Tokyo pretty much the whole time. So I'm in the Ginza area. I'm reaching out for some suggestions of many things, of what you guys want to see on the videos. I already have a bunch of ideas, but I also do want to, go out and just not be filming every single day. It's kind of like a workcation type of deal. So I want to actually go out to eat and stuff as well a lot, but I still want to probably stick to a pretty normal schedule. Yeah, suggestions for places to go, restaurants to eat at, and yeah, like I said, also things that you want to see on the channel. Because I'll tell you what, I don't really know much about Japan when it comes down to it. I got here late last night and my mind's a little bit fuzzy. So, you know what? That's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a little bit of an announcement video, but I also wanted to, feature a little bit of food or drink. And I chose drink, actually. So I picked up some crazy stuff from the convenience store. Some things that I heard of one thing I heard of recently, which is this Strong Zero. If you're from Japan or if you've been here, you might know about it. It's like a 9% alcohol in a can. Suntory. For relaxing times, make it Suntory time. And also got this super dry Asahi. I've heard about this like a couple years ago. This has a really cool feature on it that I'm going to save this for last because I've never seen anything like it. So let me start off with this Strong Zero. I guess this is lemon flavor, but I think they have other flavors. This cost me about $1.50, I believe. Cheers. I was hella thirsty, man. Ooh. That's refreshing, man. That is refreshing. And I'll tell you what, I don't taste no 9%. I would have guessed this is like 4%. Maybe 3.5, you know what I'm saying? Like that does not taste very alcoholic at all. Sometimes you get the ones that are like 5%, like I don't know these days. What's like a Mike's Hard Lemonade or like what's, White Claw wasn't that popular. Usually they're like around the same as like a typical beer, right? Like 5%. That's weak. All right, that's weak. I don't really shoot for these type of drinks because why do I have to drink 10 cans in order to feel the slightest of all buzzes? 9% though, that's a different story. I mean, that's almost getting up there with like a little bit of a wine level. So this I would really mess with. We ain't got anything like this in Korea. So this right here for $1.50, it's a tall boy can. So hey, I like it. I'm liking this already. But I'm not gonna drink the whole thing. I'm on a completely empty stomach. Just doing a little bit of a taste test here. Now this one right here. This one is. It's wild to me. So this one right here, I heard about this. I think it came out in COVID, and I think they made this specifically because people were not going to bars as much, but they still wanted that draft beer experience, you know what I'm saying? By the way, no sponsors, you know, still unsullied, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, this right here, it's designed so you rip off the whole freaking top of the can, which seems like a little bit of a hazard, but I guess they manufactured it in a way that it's not going to cut your lip up or anything. And then it's like you can waft, they get the wafts, you know, it's a big old open hole instead of this little tiny hole, you know what I'm saying? So it's that draft beer experience in a can. You can drink it at home. And this is with $2. And I think it's the same beer, but supposedly on this top they have some kind of like something. It's supposed to make like a head of foam, right? I think that's what they call it. So it's all about that draft beer experience, like I said. I don't know how to open this exactly, so hopefully I don't mess it up, but let's try it out here. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, dude. Hopefully I don't mess it up, but let's try it out here. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, dude. Shit, man. They weren't lying with that foam, bro. They were not freaking lying, dude. What the fuck? I promise I wasn't checking this up. I promise that was not on purpose. God dang, man. That sucks. Freaking hyping it up. That's so bogus, bro. Whatever, man. Let me just... All right, so here's the lid. It's not the whole top, I guess. There's still a ridge on here, and it does feel pretty smooth to the touch. I don't think there's much risk. I've never had a beer explode on me like that. That's crazy, but look, you can still see there is a lot of foam at the top, even though I'm guessing that the actual beer amount is probably down to like here because all of it freaking exploded over the floor. But let's try this out. You can get some wafts going with this, so I like that. Wow, that's a whole different drinking experience right there. That's either, I don't know if this had something to do, the explosion had to do with how they designed and engineered this can, or if I'll just shake it, because this one was fine. Besides that little blunder there, this is a next level idea. Could be ingenious, man. You can get much bigger and more satisfying drinks of the beer. Like when I drink beer, personally, I don't sip on it. I don't babysit it. I don't like to take little sips of it, especially if it's just like an average beer. Maybe if it's a really good beer, I'll sip on it a little bit slower, but with this, there's none of that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a stream, a solid stream. And you can kind of smell it. There's still a bunch of foam in here. I'd have to do it back to back, side by side taste test to really compare. But I think just the flavor wise, it's probably pretty similar. It's just the overall drinking experience wise that makes this next level. And I feel like, hey, I don't know, the beer companies or whatever in America or in other places, take a page. Just take one page. It might be a gimmick, but people love gimmicks. You know what I mean? But it's not a gimmick because I would prefer this. I guess a problem would be once you rip this off, you have to like do something with this. And inherently, if the design forces it to explode every time, then that's probably not ideal either. But other than that, like I'm saying, this is way more satisfying to me than drinking out of this. So both of these drinks, I would recommend them if you ever come to Japan. I'm sure there's a lot more cool drinks over here, but these are two, especially this one that I thought were unique. I've never seen anywhere else or in any other country before. I guess there's probably something similar to Strong Zero, but I don't know. I'd never even heard of this. I just saw it randomly on Reddit like 2 days ago before I came here. I was like, oh, I guess that's a thing. So I got one. It's probably like a Four Locos type of deal because it's strong, but I don't think it has all that energy. I don't think it's going to kill you. But you never know. Anyway, yeah, give me the suggestions, man. We'll be looking through them. This video, again, was just kind of a announcement video. Surprise, you know. But I'm feeling a nice little buzz going on. Strong Zero Hero, you know? And super dry, more like super watch yourself before you get wrecked. God, now my whole place smells like beer. I'm just getting out of here. Thanks for watching. Let me know. Catch you on this video. Peace.